Okay, so we're on the Psvr2 on our PS5 Pro, and this is my first attempt here at a video. So I'm not a YouTuber, I'm not a streamer. I've been trading for the past couple of years. I day trade futures with a prop trading firm called Apex. And the main reason I'm doing this channel is so that I can show Apex that I am a legitimate trader and not some kind of bot or some other shady scam kind of method that has been used to, I guess, trick the Apex guys. So yes, I'm a legitimate trader. I've been trading for about 4 years. Not very good at it, but I'm profitable a little bit. But I still go on tilt too much, and I am not disciplined enough yet with my emotions and my trading to be able to avoid going on tilt, basically. So I'm getting better about it over the past few years. I've gotten better about not going on tilt, but I still go on tilt. Every now and then I get mad about my losses. I'm mad about other things or whatever it may be. Basically, being mad is no good for trading, and I can get pretty angry sometimes. So I'm working on that emotional discipline to improve my trading, but as of yet I have not had a single payout from Apex. But right now I think I'm at 6. I think I have 6 accounts right now. It's up and down. I still blow my accounts sometimes. But I've got 6 accounts that are all profitable. I think I just passed a 7th one the other day that I haven't traded yet. But yeah, I've got about 4,000 or 5,000 in a couple of accounts. I've got a couple of accounts with just over 3,000. So I'm getting to those payout points on Apex. But I'm in no rush to take a payout. I'm more motivated about building an account. I'm here to build an account up to, I want to do at least 20 grand before I even think about a payout. I'm trying to get disciplined with my money. I'm trying to get disciplined with my accounts. And I have seen from the guy that runs Apex, Daryl Martin, or at least he used to run Apex. I don't know. I haven't followed it for years, but Daryl Martin had a video back in the day when Apex was new. I've been with Apex since it was new. I think it was like 2022 or something that they started, or 23. I don't remember what year it was, but I've been with Apex since they first came out. I had heard about them online. I saw a couple of other guys talking about Apex. I checked it out. It was the best deal by far at the time. And so I signed up, and I had already been trading for about a year. I could barely keep my head above water. I was barely breaking even. I was very cautious. I was trading 1 micro. I had been watching some videos and learning about technical analysis. I'd been watching folks that talk about macroeconomic stuff, keeping up on the news, the big picture kind of stuff. And I just couldn't afford to play with my own money. The Apex thing really gave me an opportunity to trade without risking so much of my own money, and really get some good experience at trading without having to spend $1 million in figuring it out. And anybody that thinks that $1 million to figure out trading is ridiculous, you need to read the Al Brooks story. If you don't know about Al Brooks, famous old trader, I think he's still around. He's very old now. He's been trading, I think, since like the 70s or 80s. Used to be like an eye doctor or something. I think he was at UCLA, if I remember right. Big time eye doctor guy, and just up and quits the business to trade, and almost lost everything doing it. He tells that story. Hey, I almost lost everything. And the dude really sits down and categorizes everything and spreadsheets everything. This is back before computers. He's doing all this stuff by hand, if I'm not mistaken, back in the day. So you know, people have really sacrificed and put in work to figure out how to trade. And these days, it is much more accessible. It is much easier for people to trade than ever. And this is a double-edged sword because it makes us feel overconfident. I mean, I'm definitely, I've been doing it. I've been overconfident for the whole time. I've been disrespecting the risk parameters that I know that I need to stick to, and I size up too much. I get into that mode of, well, it's got to bounce, it's got to go in my direction eventually, and I keep trying to add to it, and I've sized up way too much, and it's just a ridiculous pattern of behavior. But unfortunately, I built that pattern early, and I'm having a hard time breaking it. I am breaking the habit, but I still get upset, and I still get into sizing up too big and blowing up my accounts. When I don't size up too big, I can protect my accounts. So I do have a couple of accounts that I've protected for over a year. Like I said, I think I have almost 6,000 in one of them. It's like 5,500 in one of them. It's like, I think, almost 5,000 in another one. I've protected these accounts well. I haven't sized up real crazy on these accounts. I might have sized up on them a couple times, but nothing real crazy. I obviously never blew them up. So if I can maintain that discipline of not sizing up too much, and I just stick to 1 or 2 micros, and I play very cautiously, I do pretty well. I can maintain consistent 70-80% win rate. You know, I look for maybe 100 to 200 bucks a day, 2 or 3 trades a day at the most usually. Like I said, if I'm doing it right, I'm doing 1 or 2 micros. If I size up too much, I'll take it up to like 10 micros, and I usually regret it. Sometimes I get profit out of those trades though, and you know, it does kind of extend that bad habit. If you keep on making those trades, you keep on bad trades, size up too much, doing things you're not supposed to do, it'll keep you in the hole. It'll keep you from making progress. I'm living proof of that. I don't feel like I've figured anything major out about trading over the last couple years. I think the biggest thing I've done is just to improve my discipline and manage my emotions better. It's a day-to-day for developing emotionally and mentally, and you know, strategies can be locked in. You can have good strategies, but you just throw it out the window as soon as you're emotional. Or at least a lot of us do. I shouldn't say everybody does, but a lot of us just get emotional and throw the strategies out the window and start clicking the mouse, and it's not going to end well when we do that usually. So yeah, that's what this live stream, that's what this YouTube channel is going to be all about. I'm going to start live streaming once I get my Elgato card, my Elgato capture card figured out. I got it all plugged up, everything was updated, and it said no signal detected. So I'm not exactly the most tech savvy dude. So I tried to troubleshoot it per the help from Elgato, and I could not get it going. So I kind of gave up on that, and I figured let me just try to post a couple of videos with my PlayStation to see if my YouTube channel is working and how that goes. So if I ever get the Elgato going, I'll start live streaming some trades and showing the guys at Apex that I am real. I received that dreaded notification about, we want to see proof of your trades. I'm pretty sure I had sized up too much and broke the rule about the drawdown. I'm pretty sure I had like a big $1,000+ dollar drawdown, something crazy like that, that triggered Apex. Hey guy, you're breaking the rules there. It's like, yeah, I know. Trust me, I don't mean to. I don't break these rules on purpose. It's not on purpose. I'm over here blowing up these accounts. It's a bad day. Let's put it that way. I'm still susceptible to having bad days, and I get mad and start clicking on buttons that I know I don't need to be clicking on, but I just do it anyway. I don't know if it's a Pavlov's dog kind of thing. I don't know. I gotta get it figured out though. That's all there is to it. I gotta get it figured out and break the bad habit of unnecessary sizing up and revenge trading and all that, to be a more stable professional trader. But yeah, the trading story is a difficult one from everybody that I've heard from. All the trading journeys that I've heard from, all the people that I've been trying to learn from, everybody had a pretty difficult journey. There's only been a few people I've heard that got good quickly and seemed to be pretty natural at it, naturally gifted or whatever. For most of us, it seems to be a slog through the trenches for a while till you start to, I guess, deal with the emotions better. That's the main trait that I've seen from all the guys that are the most successful, is that they've taken the emotions out of it for the most part, and they're pretty mechanical. They all talk about it. Trade like a machine. And I try I try to be that guy, but I'm not a big risk taker. I'm not a very risk-on kind of person. I'm more of a risk-averse kind of person. I've always been like that since I was very young. So never gambled. I'm not a gambler. I've never been that guy to want to take risk. I have no interest in skydiving or bungee jumping or anything crazy like that. I'm very, very risk-averse overall in life. So for me, taking losses is very unnatural, very difficult, downright painful a lot of times. And for me, it's painful because I'm mad at myself. I'm always, what the hell am I doing? Why did I do that? I knew I shouldn't do that, and I did it anyway, and I've done this 1,000 times, and I keep doing it, and I know I've got to break this habit, and I'm mad at myself. And I don't do it that often anymore. I've gotten a lot better, but whenever I do it, I'm usually blowing up an account, and I'm mad at myself for, a good, I don't know, probably takes me a good hour or so to calm down from it. I'm all, why do I keep doing this? And I just don't want to take that stop, and I'm just being stubborn, and I keep sizing up on it. It's just so dumb. It's so dumb. And I just did one just a couple weeks ago, brand new, funded account, just passed it, and right off the bat, took a loss, got mad. I was already having a bad day because of other stuff going on, and just immediate. I mean, I think it was like immediate revenge trade too. I think immediately after I took the loss, I think it was like immediate, right back into it. I'm pissed off. Oh, I know it's going my way, and fighting the trend. Oh, it's bouncing here, and of course it tanks. It tanks on me, and I'm already in a deep hole, and it's a new account, and I already know, okay, well, if you start out a new account and you're dropping a bunch of money right off the bat, you're $400 or $500 off the hole right off the bat. You only got, on these little 50K accounts that we do on Apex, that's only $2,000 left over on your drawdown. If you start out losing on these things, it's pretty hard to dig yourself out of the hole. It's not impossible, it's hard. There's not a lot of drawdown on these things to be able to fight back. So it's pretty much you want to get it going on your first few trades, and don't get into a hole right off the bat. I mean, if you got good discipline and you can dig yourself out of the hole, hey, more power to you. You're probably a pretty successful trader. But for me, it's hard. It's always hard. If I start out losing on an account, I'm very likely to just blow that thing up. But I don't usually do that. That's only happened a few times. Most of my accounts, I'm pretty consistent. I start them out growing. I've had quite a few accounts that I've gotten up there to payout level. I had a few of the 150K accounts even that I had built up. I had one of the 250K accounts that I had built up. I had all these accounts that I was building up last year in 2024. Towards the end of the year, I was doing pretty good. And then I got greedy around, I remember it was right at the election. I knew it was going to be volatile, and I was trying to scalp in that volatility, and I got just wrecked right away, and I had used that trade copier, and so I wrecked all these accounts. I think I was up like $20,000 or something like that when you put it all together, all the accounts all together. It was like $20,000 worth of accounts. I had like 4 accounts that I had built up. And I blew all 4 of them one night, the election night. I was trying to be, oh man, this thing is going crazy. Look at these moves, and let me jump in with this move. And no, it's so dumb. So I'm still learning on that kind of stuff. I'm still developing the maturity and the wisdom, know when to hold them, know when to fold them. You gotta definitely, with this trading, you gotta know when to stay out of the game. when to take your money and run. You definitely got to have a good sense of that stuff. But I do feel good. My accounts right now are built up pretty good. But nothing, I got to get over 10 grand first, then 20 grand, then I'll start looking at payouts. And once I start getting some payouts, I'll probably change my name from Failing Trader. But until I get a payout, yeah, I'm living up to the name. I'm a failing trader. I've built some accounts, but until I get those payouts to make up for all this money that I've spent building these accounts, I'm on the 100% negative side of this deal here, and I do not intend to stay that way. I don't have too far to go to the 20,000 mark on a couple of my accounts, so I just have to hang in there, be positive, be determined, be disciplined, be focused, and hopefully end of this year I'll be approaching that 20,000 mark on at least one of my accounts. Maybe more than one of my accounts will be close to that 20,000 mark. That's the goal by the end of the year here. Got a couple more evals that I'm almost done with. I signed up for a couple of evals the other day and had some good trades off those right away, and those guys are almost done. So I'll be back up to I think like 8 or 9 accounts again. But the making the payout thing is the real goal, the real focus, and hopefully we can make that happen, and we can change the name of this channel from Failing Trader to something more successful. And hopefully everybody enjoyed the Gran Turismo gameplay. Gotta love the Gran Turismo 7 on the PSVR2. Wonderful. Thank you, PlayStation, and what's his name? Kazunori Yamauchi guy from Gran Turismo. Thank you guys. Gran Turismo is pretty amazing on the PSVR2. Very nice.